Israel wasn't always a land of startups, cutting-edge tech, and bustling cities like Tel Aviv. In 1948, when the country declared independence, it faced overwhelming odds, surrounded by hostile neighbors, hosting millions of refugees, and lacking natural resources such as oil or large rivers for irrigation. The world saw a tiny desert nation struggling to survive. Yet today, Israel is one of the world's richest countries in terms of innovation per capita. How did this transformation happen? If you like the videos of the World Archive, please be sure to like, comment, and share. The story begins with necessity as the mother of invention. From the start, Israel had no choice but to innovate. Water was scarce, fertile land was limited, security threats loomed constantly. Every challenge became a seed for creativity. For instance, Israelis developed drip irrigation technology, a system that delivers water directly to plant roots with minimal waste. Today, this technology feeds crops around the world, turning Israel into a global agricultural powerhouse. But water and agriculture were just the beginning. The real engine of wealth came from human capital, the people. Israel invested heavily in education, prioritizing math, science, and technology. A culture of questioning, problem-solving, and thinking outside the box thrived. Young Israelis were encouraged to serve in the military, not just as soldiers, but as innovators. Units like Unit 8200, Israel's elite intelligence corps, became incubators for future entrepreneurs. Graduates from these units went on to found some of the most successful tech startups in the world. Israel's economic model also relied on strategic partnerships with the United States. From the 1960s onward, American aid, both military and economic, provided stability and access to advanced technology. The U.S.-Israel relationship wasn't just financial. It created a network of influence, trade, and knowledge exchange that fueled Israel's industries. Silicon Valley and Tel Aviv began exchanging ideas, talent, and capital, creating a flow of innovation unmatched by most countries. Another factor was immigration. Waves of Jewish immigrants from Europe, North Africa, and the Middle East brought skills, capital, and a hunger to succeed. These immigrants were often highly educated, and their diversity created a melting pot of perspectives. Each wave of immigrants contributed to Israel's entrepreneurial spirit. The country became a place where risk-taking wasn't just tolerated, it was celebrated. Israel also understood the importance of defense in wealth creation. Constant threats required advanced military technology, which in turn spun off civilian applications. From missile defense systems like Iron Dome to cybersecurity startups, Israel's defense industry created technologies that could be sold globally. The military became a school for problem-solving, leadership, and innovation that translated directly into the private sector. The tech boom of the 1990s marked a turning point. Israel invested in universities, research centers, and incubators. Global tech giants like Microsoft, Google, and Intel began investing in Israel. Tel Aviv became known as the Startup Nation, a title later popularized in a best-selling book. What made Israel unique wasn't just talent, it was a culture that encouraged experimentation, tolerated failure, and valued speed over bureaucracy. Entrepreneurship became a national obsession. From small software startups to biotech firms, Israeli companies disrupted industries worldwide. Mobile phones, cybersecurity, medical devices, and AI were all areas where Israel became a global leader. Even in sectors like water desalination and agricultural technology, Israel exported solutions to countries facing the same challenges it once faced. Wealth in Israel didn't only come from technology. Finance, real estate, and global trade also played major roles. Israeli companies tapped into diaspora networks, especially in the U.S., to secure investment and open markets abroad. This international approach multiplied Israel's reach far beyond its tiny geographic size. Culturally, Israel's resilience is rooted in collective memory and shared purpose. Centuries of persecution, migration, and survival shaped a national psyche that prized ingenuity, risk-taking, and self-reliance. This mindset, combined with smart policies and global networks, created an environment where innovation thrives. Today, Israel ranks among the wealthiest nations per capita, not because of oil, land, or natural resources, but because of its people, culture, and strategy. It is a living example of how a nation can turn adversity into an advantage, scarcity into abundance, and existential threats into opportunities for growth. For Americans, Israel's story offers lessons. Invest in people, embrace innovation, leverage global partnerships, and never underestimate the power of necessity to inspire creativity. It shows that even a small nation can achieve global influence if it harnesses its human capital and thinks strategically. From the desert to the boardroom, from military intelligence to biotech labs, Israel has created a wealth engine that the world continues to watch, learn from, and invest in. What was once considered improbable, a tiny nation surviving in a hostile region, has become a model of modern economic success.